Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Check 99. Check 99. Check. Rip.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift. Look at me. Zipper. Breakstone, travel. Check 4. Hit it.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 out more. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Ready?
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. On second down, Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Hey, team six.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop. Watch the curve. Put up. 59 mark. Check. Deep grip.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
8 lead.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
From the 38, Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready? You think you gonna get this?
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Edelman was the intended target. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brady going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey! Motion. Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Pull it high. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jones now operating from the gun. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. He'll hit Jackson, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
Go. 15, 1, 59. Protein, go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even... It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Brady. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mack on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Mike, 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming for you. You mind? Bravo. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
22 jet bombers. Sit up.
59 Mike. Check. 59. In your face. Kill.
Right.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Come. Get it.
They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
80 weapon. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Jones throwing again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Under 10. Under Greystone, travel. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Check pass. Check pass. Check 26. Check 26. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Hey, switch gears.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We got this.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Ready?
First and 10.
Number 1.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, it's Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for... And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Memphis score, Chargers 27, Titans 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
6-6. Pull it high. Joker, let's go.
Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
61, matchbox right.
Third down and 2.
Check 52. Ready.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Alert. Shadow.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Brady now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there, remember, 55. It's been a long day for you.
Topper!
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check it, reload! Hey, hey!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
We got it, we got it. Undercrush, undercrush.
Protein spill. Yep. Recon, 132 fighter, fight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it. 58, Mike, 58.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey. X3, 218, chop, let go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he locates Josh Hill. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Now Brady. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check safety, check safety.
Freeman again. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. But this is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're
going to run this with a tight end. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, you know, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bucks backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Brady to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Green. His 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Wait, set, 53.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss drops them back to 4-3.